Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. We'd like to welcome you to the Mesa City Council study session for the afternoon of Monday, January the 9th. I will note that Mr. Freeman is excused and out of town for this meeting. With that exception, everyone is here. First item on our agenda for this meeting is to discuss the agenda we have for tonight's council meeting. Council, I know we talked about this on Thursday, but in the interim, any questions regarding tonight's agenda?
I think Mary has some information on an agenda item.
Thank you, Mary. Tell us, we have a zoning case that may or may not be on the agenda?
Yes, thank you, Mayor Giles. Items 11A and 11B will be continued at the request of the applicant.
Okay. So we will, those items have been taken off the consent agenda because we have a council member that has a conflict. So we will continue them, but we'll have to vote to continue them because we can't just do it on the consent agenda because of the conflict, right?
Correct, Mayor.
Okay.
Do you want to do specific to the 23rd or do you care?
Yeah, date specific.
Date specific, so it needs to be continued to
Yeah.
the 23rd.
For 2 weeks to the 23rd.
Correct. So, go ahead.
Just for my clarity, I won't vote on the continuance either.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
So the motion, I'll call for a motion to continue to the January 23rd council meeting. All right. The only other thing that's off the consent is getting a staff presentation and taking a vote on the, I'm going to say it right this time, the ACFR, the Annual Comprehensive Financial Report. Right.
We'll have a presentation, a brief presentation upstairs, and then our finance director will make a presentation. Irma, are you making a presentation also, or is it just Sandy?
Well, I can make a presentation again and send information, or it just be Sandy, whatever the council prefers.
So if you remember, Irma, maybe 4 weeks ago, gave a brief presentation. Would you like her to do that again? And then Sandy could come up and give the outside auditor comments.
Okay, so we'll have the Irma presentation again,
Yes.
or whatever portion of it you'd like to present?
Well, whatever portion you would like to hear again.
Okay.
I think
It was so good, I could hear it all.
I think you could go through it pretty quick. I think you could do all of it. Yeah, I think you could do all of it, yeah.
Okay,
I'll have Sandy start with her part first, and then I'll jump into mine.
Oh, okay. So you want Sandy to go first?
Yes.
Okay, Mayor, did you get that?
got it. Sandy first. Thanks for being here, Sandy. All right, council, any other questions regarding tonight's agenda? This could be a relatively short study session if that's the case. Next on our agenda is current events and conferences attended. I know it's been since Thursday that we've talked about this. Mr. Summers.
Thank you, Mayor. Saturday morning, I was on Channel 3 Live to highlight that the city of Mesa and its facilities, parks and sports facilities, has over 150 AEDs available. We did this because, for those who don't know, I was born and raised in Western New York, followed the Buffalo Bills, and they had a player have a cardiac event on the field, and he survived because of early recognition, CPR, and application of the AED. So in addition, about 5 years ago at one of our Mesa parks, an AED was used and the gentleman survived and came out of hospital. So these are very important devices, and the Mesa Fire Department would be happy to help anyone learn CPR.
Great.
That's it.
Thank you. Who else would like to share? Councilmember Spilsbury.
I just want to quickly recognize Greg Bauslag. Will you stand up? He is the executive director at the East Valley YMCA over next to AT Still, and he's shadowing me today for the Mesa leadership class. So thanks for doing that, and we're excited that you're part of that.
Thank you. I had the opportunity to speak to his class on Friday, and I know Mr. Brady, and I think I was right after you. So I had a lot of, oh, were you? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hopefully, eventually, they got the straight story. Yeah.
I have to remember that next time.
Thank you to the folks who participate in Mesa Leadership. That's a great program. Who else would like to share.
About the inauguration.
Yes.
On Thursday, several of us went to the Capitol and witnessed the swearing in of the top offices of the Arizona State Governor, Secretary of State, Attorney General. I shouldn't name them because I'm going to forget something. The school superintendent and treasurer. And so that was really nice and inspiring as we go forward to our new year. Also, on Saturday evening, the mayor and I don't know if others, if you were there, okay, attended the governor's inaugural celebration. So it was an exciting time to start off with a new governor and new aspirations for our state. Friday, I spoke after the city manager and mayor, later in the afternoon to the Mesa leadership class. And today, I will probably butcher this, I apologize in advance, Ahmadiyya Muslim Women's Chapter this afternoon and learning what they did do to help our community. And that's about it.
Great, thank you. I'll note that I think, unfortunately, at the same time as the inauguration that we attended, there was also the ribbon cutting for the Banner Desert Hospital Women's Tower, which was a very significant event. I really wish that that conflict hadn't been there. So Banner Desert Hospital, for those who don't know, was already the largest hospital in the state. With the addition of this very large tower, adding hundreds of rooms, it really just became one of the largest hospitals in the country, frankly. So that's great to have that facility in our city, and congratulations to Banner Desert for that expansion of Banner Desert Hospital. Anything else you want to add on that agenda item? All right, Mr. Brady, what does our schedule of future meetings look like?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, the next meeting of the council will be on Thursday, January 12th at 7:30 a.m. It will be the council strategic planning session. It will be held at 708 West Baseline Road, Building 4. It'll be in the boardroom of the Parks and Recreation Facilities building. So invite the council to come there. I think we were there a couple of years ago. And just a reminder, on Monday, January 16th, is Dr. Martin Luther King Day, and there will be a street dedication beginning at 8:30 a.m. with a parade kicking off at 11 a.m. at the intersection of MLK Way, which will be named Martin Luther King Street Jr. Street, and Center Street. So that look for a week from today.
Great. All right, thank you very much. That concludes everything on our agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Thank you, Councilmember Spilsbury and Mr. Summers. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. We are adjourned, and we'll reconvene at 5:45 upstairs.